What's going on, YouTube, my fellow truckers? I'm sitting here in the hotel, truck still in the shop, and I'm just going through YouTube videos, and I was watching the guy on Smart Trucking. Shout out to him because I like that guy. He's a cool dude, and I was watching his video on dark and dirty sides of becoming a truck driver. And it was one where he was reading off a letter he got from a C.R England driver. And it made me sick. Like, it made me sick. And I'm not even a company driver anymore. I'm owner operator. But I still give advice to company drivers because I remember how it was to be in that situation. And I'm not shaming them or anything. If people stay company drivers for the rest of their careers, and that's fine. That's cool. But I always encourage them to, do your own thing, because if you knew how much money these people were making off of you, it's crazy. That's why I'm doing what I do, and I will continue to do what I do. Unless I fail at business and I have to go back to a company for a little bit, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And unless that happens, I will never go back to being a company driver. But anyways, so I was watching that, and it made me sick to the point where this is why I like him on the Smart Trucking. Shout out to him, Smart Trucking channel. Watch that video or watch his channel. I just subscribed today. But I've seen videos in the past from him before, and I just never subscribed. But now that I'm a YouTube person, I'm subscribing to everybody that has to do with trucking, because why not support? Yeah, it just made me sick to hear this letter that was read from this, on how company drivers get treated like shit. Like, it's terrible. Like, he was talking about how, they didn't tell him that he was gonna. First of all, C.R England's just the worst. I've heard horror stories from them for years, and obviously you could be successful there, but the way they run business should just be all changed. Because one, you're putting just to make more money, you're putting a trainer in a truck with 2 or 3 people. Like, one person in one truck, no matter if you got a studio sleeper, is just too much. You know what I mean? And you're putting 2 to 3 people in one truck. One person has to sleep in the passenger seat. In the passenger seat. That is crazy. Just crazy. And he's broke. The dude was broke. He didn't have money to eat because they didn't inform him that he's going to be coming out and doing all this. I don't know how that happened, but that's just crazy. But the trainer's just eating in front of him, not helping. Who does that? Who does that? Whole bunch more other stuff that I'm just leaving off right now. But they just basically get treated like shit as a company driver. So far, C.R England is the worst. I've heard the worst stories about them. They're paying them fucking both of the trainers 12 cents a mile. I don't know how long ago that was, but that sounds kind of crazy. But even though I've still heard 20, even in 2017 when I started, 2018, 20 cents a mile, which is crazy. And I know C.R England, I think they lock you in where they pay for your license or something. I get it. Some people have to go that route. Terrible route to go. But some people have to go that route. But you also have to know how to treat these people. If they're going to treat you like shit like that, like garbage, you can't take that. You can't take that. The reason why they can continuously do that is because drivers continuously take that shit. You cannot. You have to talk back to them if they're getting flipped with you. You gotta tell them, no, I'm not doing this. And if you want to fire me, you're gonna have to fire me. That's it. You have to fight with them sometimes. I love Western Express. I had a good time at Western Express, and the only thing bad, again, I've already said this, was the automatic trucks. I had to leave because of that reason. And I got into an argument a couple times with my dispatch or driver manager, whatever they call it over there. And actually, it was one time I had to raise my voice to him and really check him. And it was good after that because I did that one time. And then when I went back to driving after the flatbed, they put me with a new driver manager, which I had to really get on him a couple times. But even then, I threatened to quit. I did quit. I said I'm going to drop the fucking truck and trailer off back in Connecticut, and boom. I was literally on my way. And then the boss of Western Express calls me, the boss. And he's begging me to stay because I was a good driver. Let's not, I'm a great driver. So I made whoever I worked for as a company driver, I made them a lot of money because I hustle. So I get why he called me, but still, you can't take shit. Then I'm watching, I think it's a dude that works at C.R England right now, currently, Dream Truck, that's his YouTube. And he sound smart dude, talks very, very well. And I'm listening to him talk about he couldn't get an inverter in his truck, and he had to pay $600-700 to get an inverter through C.R England. And I get that. Western Express told me I couldn't put an inverter in my truck. Listen, you not out here every day. I'm not eating this food that at the truck stops all the time and wasting my money on that. I cook my own food in my truck, microwave. You'll learn that shit. That's the only way you're gonna stay healthy out here. And they told me, because I went for a PMs twice, and they were like, they unplugged my inverter. They left it in the truck. They just did all the wiring, and they unplugged it, and I was heated. And I was like, yo, why are you touching my shit? And I went up to them. They're like, you're not supposed to have it. I don't care if I'm not supposed to have it. I'm not doing any damage to the truck. I put the wiring, everything was good. So, and it was easy take on, take off. So it was just like, don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. And the next time I came from the PM, they left my shit right there. Sometimes it's going to be dumb rules in the trucking business with being a company driver that the company is going to set. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. You can't have pets. You can't. Don't listen to them. You are the boss. You are the boss. And you let them know. Because in my last video I made, as long as you got a little bit of experience, even 6 months, somebody will hire you. Somebody, I know you're thinking, oh, I only got this much experience. There's people out there that will hire you with that experience, especially now. But you got to remember that you are the boss. These people will tell you this, that, and the third, but they're not the ones out there driving this truck 24/7. They're not out there. So don't let them tell you how to run it. You run it how you want to run it. And that's the best advice I could give to anybody in the trucking industry that's a company driver that is going through some shit where the company is telling you, no, you got to go. And then another thing, they're forcing you to stay out 3 to 4 weeks. Nobody should be forcing you to stay out that long. And I get it. It's what it is. But you shouldn't be forced. If you need to go home, they're threatening them. Oh, if you go home, if you go visit your sick dad, you're going to be fired. Fire me then. Fire me then. Because the more and more they set these stupid rules and these drivers don't fight, the more and more they're going to do it. Once they understand that, that's the thing about trucking, and we don't stand together the way we should. And we should fight for each other. I'm not even a company driver anymore, but I'm putting out this video for company drivers, the rookies, the ones that's just starting out, because we've all been there. Everybody was a rookie. Everybody was green. We've all been there. And it made me so mad to watch this video today on Smart Trucking. Shout out to him again. You know what I mean? On Smart Trucking. Because I just know that how I am. You ain't treating me like that. Nobody's talking to me. I'm 33 years old. My parents can't even yell at me no more. So you are not gonna be the one to come up here and yell at me. Like, it's just not gonna happen. You gotta grow a backbone. I know they're telling you that you're a rookie and you gotta do this, you gotta do that for a little bit, but you have a CDL. If you got 6 months experience, I don't care if you gotta go through shit. Don't go through so much shit in that 6 months or a year experience, that first year. That's your probation. I get it. But don't let them walk on you. Don't let them, you got to talk back because they threatened me. And what happened? I had the freaking damn near CEO calling me to stay at Western Express. All right. So, which again, Western Express was good to me. I heard a lot of horror stories with them, but I've come to find out it was bad driving. Like, it's what it is. But I just don't want to see company drivers be treated like that. Like, this is a beautiful industry. I love trucking. I love it. And I want all the drivers to love it. And with stories like that, you ain't gonna love it. If you thinking that you gotta get treated like C.R England treats their drivers, stuffing them in a truck 2-3 deep, like, that is not cool. All for money. That's all for money because they think of it as, oh, we can train 2 drivers at a time, which is dangerous as fuck. Dangerous as fuck. They think of it, we could train 2-3 drivers at a time instead of putting one in one each truck where you can stuff them in this and they could all learn from the same trainer. And then another thing, the trainer never left his bunk when he was training these guys. And the story on Smart Trucking. Watch it. Dark and dirty side of becoming a truck driver. Watch it. Almost put tears to my eyes. So the trainers in the back, freaking, while the other 2 were driving, just doing this thing curtain closed. Like, one, I wouldn't even feel safe letting rookie drivers drive me around without me having my eyes on the road. I don't know how. I would never be a trainer because I know I have to sleep sometime and I know that somebody else is going to be driving me. I just don't trust anybody else driving these big ass trucks besides me. So you could drive them your own, but if I'm in that vehicle, I need to be focused. My trainer at Western Express, his name is Jake. I don't remember his last name. Cool fucking dude. I was supposed to stay with him for a month, I think, or however long they have you stay with a trainer at Western Express. I forgot. It's been a while. But I was with him for 9 days. And this was the first time ever in his training, when he was a trainer, that he's ever sent home a trainee in 9 days. Because he said I didn't need any training. He saw me drive. And for the first day, he went by the rule book. He only let me drive for like 6 hours or something like that. And he was in that passenger seat that whole time watching me every move. That's how a trainer is supposed to be. No matter if you're tired, I can see, take a cat nap, tell the driver to stop for a half an hour. You know what I mean? He was right there. Great trainer. But once he saw me driving and how I was driving with ease, following all the rules, looking in my mirrors constantly, once he saw how I drove and he got comfortable, he was like, bro, you don't need this. You don't need this extra month that we're going to have to go through. I'm going to call. And he called for me. And I was the happiest hell because it got me in my truck quicker. And that's all I wanted, was to get in my own truck. It got me in my truck quicker. And I was with him for 9 days. Dropped me off in Connecticut. They put me in a truck. I was on my own. And I was supposed to stay with him for 30 or whatever more days that I was supposed to stay with him. I appreciated the fuck out of him for that. You know what I mean? He even told me, he was like, listen, you're making me so much money right now because he's getting paid for my miles and his miles. So every mile I'm driving from, he's getting paid. He's like, yo, you're getting me so much money right now because I've never had a trainer like you that actually drives as far as you do and don't complain or nothing like that, that I'm going to start giving you some money because you're making me so much. And he gave me like $100 every week extra. You know what I mean? Like, it was great. I loved him. If he's watching this video ever, shout out to you, Jake. You know who you are. You remember me. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, company drivers, man, please. I had to make this video. I had to. Company drivers, please stop taking crap from these big companies. C.R England, and freaking even Western Express, all Swift, any of them. U.S. Express, all of them. Like, do not take shit. You are valuable. Once you passed and got that CDL, you are valuable. I promise you. There will be a company out there that's willing to give you a shot and won't treat you like shit. The only reason I left Western Express, like I said, was for those automatic trucks. The company I went to, which was local in my city, in my town, not in my town, but in my state, and it was only 20 minutes away. And mom and pop, they only had 16 trucks. And I went to them. I got probably started getting paid like $400 more a week, and they had standard, and they put me in a Peterbilt. So no complaints there. You know what I mean? But I was still company, but it was a great company, great. And that's shout out to Independent Cold Ice in Stoughton, Massachusetts. Great company, great company. Joe is the owner. Ben, dispatch, greatest dispatch ever. Shout out to them if you ever need a job out of Massachusetts area. But I'm going to end that video. I'm going to end this video because this is out of my realm. I don't really even do company driver stuff. But after watching that thing on Smart Trucker, shout out to him, I had to. I'm not even dressed. I haven't even showered. But I had to just get on and make this video because it needs to get out there. You guys have to stop taking shit from these big ass companies. You guys have to start taking shit. I know there's really nothing you could do about the pay, but the way they talk to you, they can't talk to you like that. They can't talk to you like you're a number. They can't talk to you like shit. You deserve better. You deserve better. And I'm out here for you guys. If you have any questions, I've been through the company life. Every trucker's been through the company life. If you have any questions, holler at me in the comments. Like, I will answer. I'm still new to this fucking YouTube. I'm not famous yet. So holler at me in the comments. Even when I'm famous, I will still holler at you. I promise that. So holler at me in the comments if you have any questions, concerns, anything about the company life. We all been through it. But hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button. Please. I'm trying to do this for y'all. All right? But I'm out. Me and Dior. Dior's down there chilling, being lazy. Dior. Hi. Hi. Say hi. Yeah. But I'll holler at you guys. Be safe.